I'm that stupid, still down to do it if you act stupid. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Trap music all black, get locked up and get back to it, yeah. If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
12.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From nearby Norcross, Georgia, Talvin Kamara looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, two. Got it. 3 seconds.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Falcons coming back onto the field here. And earlier we gave a dubious stat about Matt Ryan. How about a dubious team stat after that loss last week, Charles? Falcons first team since 1966 to score 36 points or more in back-to-back weeks and lose both games.
Well, that doesn't even make any sense because their head coach Dan Quinn, what's his background? Defense. And normally that comes out and shines for him, but they've had a lot of injuries on that side of the ball, lost some key personnel. Let's give them some good news, though. Julio Jones leading the league in yards with 502. No touchdowns, though. They've got to get him in the end zone. And the rookie, Calvin Ridley, leads the league in touchdowns with 6. That's pretty impressive.
It is interesting, though. Julio Jones on pace for 2,000 yards, but no scores. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Coleman now. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters a normal space.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Hey, Tuesday.
Here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First target, first catch, and a first down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Gun. Hey, wait. Hey, Tuesday. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, we have a second. Wanted to touch on a new program that's making its debut that's got a lot of people excited, Charles. It's the Madden 99 Club. Now, what that is, gives special recognition to those guys with an overall rating of 99. Of course, that's as good as it gets. So through a partnership with our friends at Nike, you're going to see custom, one-of-a-kind gold 99 Club cleats and gloves reserved for guys like Antonio Brown, Gronk, and Luke Kuechly.
And you and I were fortunate enough to get an early sneak peek at them. And I'll tell you, for my money, really cool thing that they're doing. Sharp look. And how cool will it be for those guys to be part of that exclusive club and have something that no one else in the league has that signifies them as 99s? That's pretty cool.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, two. Got it. Easy.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready. You ready?
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Left. Over. Under. Got it.
From the gun, it's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
36. What's that? 11.
They'll run here with Ingram. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He's going to get it running right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And the Falcons going to use another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Monday. 36.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's Matt Bosher now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Ginn. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Well, CD, a quick look back at Week 4 in the NFL. Not good for rookie QBs. They went 0 for 4. You had Rosen and Mayfield making their first starts. Both close losses. Yeah, and Sam Darnold took on Jacksonville, one of the better defenses in the league. That's a tough go, and obviously lost that game. And then how about Josh Allen in Buffalo going to Green Bay? The Packers wearing the throwback uniforms. He almost didn't have a chance in that one. That was a really difficult one. But you mentioned Rosen and Mayfield. Close losses, acquitted themselves pretty well overall, although Mayfield did turn it over 4 times in the game. But I like what we're seeing out of him. The one winner, though, was Lamar Jackson, but it doesn't go on his record. He wasn't the starting quarterback. Used a little bit in their game in their win over Pittsburgh. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
11, 21, 5, 23.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
21. 11.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Looking deep for Julio. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
12.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Uses the spin. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Duke Riley, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Breeze will try again on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Demario Davis in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
12. 11. Gun.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 28 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Over the middle, complete. That's Carr. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13 and also the first down. Back now in Atlanta. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready. You ready? Got it.
Breeze to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Check. 11. Ready to check.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Tuesday. Ready. 12.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, South. Gun. Get up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big...
Ted Ginn's gonna go! Touchdown, New Orleans! Ted Ginn with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Throwing on first down, Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, wait.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He completes it to Julio Jones. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores.